In 2004, a woman walked into Google's headquarters for her first day of work. HR gave her two options. Option one, a $50,000 salary. Option two, a $40,000 salary plus stock options. She took the cash. Those stock options she turned down, they are worth $28 million today. This is not a story about one woman. This is a story about a decision millions of people make every single year. Cash now or equity later. Guaranteed money or potential fortune. And here is what nobody tells you. Most people choose wrong, not because they are stupid, but because they do not understand how equity actually works. And that lack of knowledge costs them millions. Right now, someone is getting a job offer. Maybe it is you, maybe it is someone you know. The offer includes stock options, RSUs, equity, ownership, and they are going to turn it down because $50,000 in cash feels real. But stock options feel like monopoly money. But here is what that monopoly money actually represents. It is ownership in a money printing machine. And if you do not understand that, you will work your whole life making other people rich. If you want to understand the difference between working for money and making money work for you, hit subscribe right now. Because the next 7 minutes will teach you how to negotiate job offers, evaluate equity, and avoid the $28 million mistake. Welcome to the Investment Chronicle. Let me show you why cash is trash. Who is she? We are calling her Sarah. That is not her real name. She joined Google in late 2004 as a mid-level employee. Employee number, somewhere in the low thousands. Google had just gone public that August. The IPO price was $85 per share. By the time Sarah got her offer in November, the stock was trading around $90. Her offer was simple. Option A, $50,000 base salary. Option B, $40,000 base salary, plus stock options worth about 10,000 shares at $90 per share. She looked at those numbers and thought she needed to pay rent, she needed to eat, $10,000 a year was real money, and stock options were a gamble. So she took the $50,000, and she made the most expensive decision of her life. Let us do the math on what Sarah gave up. 10,000 Google shares in 2004. Google stock in 2004 was about $90. Google stock today, after splits and growth, is about $2,800 per share. 10,000 shares times $2,800, that is $28 million. Sarah chose an extra $10,000 a year, and it cost her $28 million. But here is the part that should terrify you. Sarah was not unique. Thousands of Google employees in 2004 and 2005 made the same choice. They all took the cash. Meanwhile, the people who took the stock options retired in their 40s, financially free forever. So what separates them from Sarah? Sarah's mistake was not stupidity, it was psychology. This is why most people choose cash over equity. Reason one, cash is certain. $50,000 in your bank account feels real. You can touch it, spend it, it is yours. Stock options feel like a lottery ticket. Maybe they will be worth something, maybe they will not. Reason two, immediate needs override future wealth. Rent is due next month, not in 5 years. Student loans need payments now, not when the stock vests. Your brain is wired for survival, and survival means cash today. Reason three, nobody teaches you how equity works. Schools do not teach it. Parents do not understand it. Friends think it is a scam. So when HR puts an equity package in front of you, it looks like gibberish. Vesting schedules, strike prices, NSOs versus NSOs, RSUs, cliffs, your brain shuts down and you default to cash. And that default costs you millions. Meanwhile, let me tell you about the people who chose the stock options. There is a guy named Doug Edwards, Google employee number 59. He took stock options in 1999 when Google was just 20 employees in a garage. He retired at 41, a multimillionaire. There is a woman who was an executive assistant at Google, not even an engineer. She took stock options instead of a higher salary. She retired before 50, worth over $10 million. There are masseuses, chefs, administrative assistants, people who just took the equity and held it. They are all rich, not because they were smarter than Sarah, but because they understood one thing. Equity in a growing company beats salary every single time. Sarah still works. She is in her 40s now, still earning a salary, still trading time for money. And every time Google's stock price goes up, she does the math. $28 million. Gone, because she chose $10,000 a year in extra cash. Do not be Sarah. So how do you avoid Sarah's mistake? Here is the framework for evaluating equity versus cash. Question 1. Is the company growing? If it is a startup with real traction, real revenue, real momentum, equity is gold. If it is a dying company or a scam, equity is worthless. Google in 2004 was already profitable, already dominant in search, and growing fast. That was obvious equity. Question 2. Can you survive on the lower salary? If taking equity means you cannot pay rent, you cannot take the equity. But if you can live on $40,000 instead of $50,000, take the equity. Question 3. What is the vesting schedule? Most equity vests over 4 years. Can you stay at the company for 4 years? If yes, take the equity. If you're going to quit in 6 months, take the cash. Question 4. What is your risk tolerance? If losing the equity would destroy you emotionally, take the cash. But if you can stomach the risk, equity is the only path to wealth. Here is the truth most people miss. Salary makes you comfortable. Equity makes you rich. The math you need to know. Let us compare 2 paths over 10 years. Path 1. Sarah's choice. She takes $50,000 a year in salary. Over 10 years, she earns $500,000. After taxes, she keeps maybe $300,000. She spends most of it on rent, food, and life. Net worth after 10 years, maybe $50,000 in savings if she is lucky. Path 2. The equity choice. She takes $40,000 in salary, plus stock options. Over 10 years, she earns $400,000 in salary. But her stock options are worth $28 million. After taxes on the stock sale, she keeps maybe $15 to $20 million. Net worth after 10 years, retired, wealthy, free. Same person, same skills, same job, one choice, a $27 million difference. That is the power of equity. So here's what you do when you get a job offer with equity. Step 1, ask questions. How much equity? What is the vesting schedule? What is the strike price? What is the company valued at? If HR cannot answer, that is a red flag. Step 2, do the math. What is the equity worth today? What could it be worth in 5 years if the company grows? Even a conservative estimate reveals the upside. Step 3, negotiate for more equity, not more salary. Most people negotiate salary up. Smart people negotiate equity up. I will take the $40,000 salary if you double my stock options. Companies say yes to this more than you think. Step 4, take the equity if you can afford it. If you can survive on the lower salary, take the equity. Every single time. Because salary is capped, equity is unlimited. Sarah's story is not over. She still works. She will probably work until she is 65. Meanwhile, the people who took Google's stock options in 2004 retired in their 40s. Same company, same year, different choice. Do not let this be you. When you see equity on a job offer, do not see risk. See ownership. See leverage. See the only path to real wealth. If this changed how you will negotiate your next job offer, smash that like button and share this with anyone who is looking at job offers right now. Because someone you know is about to make Sarah's mistake, and this could save them $28 million. Next episode, Warren Buffett's biggest investing mistake. He avoided tech stocks for decades, and it cost him $200 billion. The lesson is knowing when to break your own rules. Subscribe to the Investment Chronicle, new episodes every Monday and Thursday. See you in the next one.